Well, here's something I've been working on. It's a Maly Modelarz 1/33rd scale paper car model of a Carras, a PZL-23. Always liked the airplane, actually. It's got a nice big greenhouse canopy, so you can see lots of cockpit stuff. It was three-place, a pilot, a radio guy, and a gunner. I'm partial to wheel pants. It's got two of them, like a Stuka. It's also got a gondola underneath. You can't really see it on this picture. But on the inside of the instructions, there's a photograph of the real airplane. And underneath you can see there's a gondola down there, and I'll show you the picture on the model. The kit itself was kind of a bear to put together, but everything fit. It's the first one I've made where you really needed to speak Polish, read Polish to really probably get it together well. But it did go together. It took about a month and a half. I didn't make a video of it because I thought I was going to be in so much trouble with it. There were several times it almost went to the trash bin, but held it together, and I'm really glad I did because I've always liked the airplane. There's a camera in there, which is really cool. There's a window and a little camera that you can look up and see it, which is kind of neat. You can see the underside. It didn't come with any bombs, so it'd be nice to put some on there. So just to start off, some slight changes or things I'll point out. The spinner is what I always do. It was a pedal design filled with glue, sanded, and repainted. The cowling, in fact, most of this model is all butt joined, so there's no strips, which turned out to be okay. I found a way to scratch build my ring sights, and I'll show you that later. I vac formed my own scratch built canopy based on the paper that they had. Fit very well, worked great, and then just put the paper frames on. There's a really neat little Venturi that fits that they made. That is the exhaust, which I made out of aluminum tubing rather than paper, because I think I would have butchered it in paper. Oh, and there's a little landing light, I think. There's one on each wheel, and it has a little piece of smash-formed clear plastic over it. And there you can see the wheel pants. I'm trying to show it here, but I showed it better just before. But they're put together in little sections, and they fit very well, actually. There's the gondola, and fits pretty dang well, I have to say. Looks good. And then there's the gunner's position down there that they had. It's a really purposeful, kind of tank-like airplane, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. There's a big, long fillet on either side, and I thought it would be an absolute nightmare. It wasn't. It fit like crazy. I made two little handholds, I guess they are, out of wire, bendy fuse wire, and you can see the proportions are pretty nice. It actually make a good free flight model. And there's the gunner's seat, and there's a lot of space in there. And if you were a real super detailer, you could really go to town on this model. It comes with pretty good detail already. Some of it's just sort of flat artist's looks, but if you made it, were really careful, you make some beautiful stuff. And then I post airbrushed a few things. You can see I put in I'm pointing out little chips I put in there with a Prismacolor silver pencil. And you can see little streaks I put in with my airbrush. Some there. I outlined the control surfaces. Did some exhaust streaking, some stuff under the cowling, etc. There is some exhaust streaking on the sides, hard to tell. The markings were so bright, all the markings I'm pointing out, I gave them a little shot of airbrushing just to sort of tone them down a little bit so they're kind of grayed out just a bit. And here's the underside. There's some more aileron pieces that I outlined a bit. And you can see I put some dirt in a few places, accentuated some panel lines, put some dirt where I think the wheels might kick up some dirt, even though there's wheel pants down there, and extended those to the stabilizer. But I've always wanted to have this model, and a friend sent it to me out of the kindness of his heart. Oh yeah, and the tail skid's really cool. It's like a shoe, and it kind of looks complicated, but it isn't as bad as it looks. This person sent this to me. I always liked the airplane, unsolicited, and I'm really glad he did, and I appreciate it. And now I got to put it together, and I have finally, a really nice Carras to display. Turned out really, really nicely.